we got to talk about XTRAILS,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
XTRAILS, tell us what the hell XTRAILS is and where the idea came from, and we'll start there.
Okay, a lot to unpack. XTRAILS is a new race series, the first ever downhill technical trail races shorter than 1 kilometer.
Okay. What a wild idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
Downhill only, trail racing. Where did this idea come from?
There's like 2 angles it came from. One from me being someone who wants to watch running, and then one from me being someone who's also a runner. But it was like, there's zero entertainment in the running world. Like watching marathons is boring. Watching ultramarathons is like, oh my God. Like the in-person experience, and then also the, like watching it on your computer.
Yeah.
There's zero entertainment. So this is going to be like the power slap of running, where it's like you get to just either scroll on your phone or watch in person, just the most exhilarating running experience over and over and over again. Like Red Bull crashed ice, just that just excites me. And then as a runner, like we're doing ultras all the time, and my absolute favorite part is just bombing the downhill. Like I'll purposely take the uphill a little bit slower so my legs are fresh to then bomb down. And
that's funny.
And to be like, there's no sport that's just downhill. We have downhill skiing, we have downhill mountain biking. Let's get some downhill running.
That's true, actually. I never thought about that last part. Yeah, it's like yesterday, especially seeing it in person, it reminded me of what I feel like. I was never a part of this scene, but this is what I imagine it would be like skateboarding like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
When like Tony Hawk was like just coming in, and it's like all your buddies would just go to the skate park. You'd fuck around, like somebody would probably break their elbow or like hit their head on the ramp or something. But it's like, it's a bunch of just kids. I call us kids, 20s, 30s, whatever, high school, whatever age, just like messing around, trying to do cool stuff. You got to be a little crazy. You got to be willing to get hurt potentially. It reminded me of that, like that kind of vibe. And I feel like that is missing in today's world of like, kids aren't really out playing. They're all like on iPads, and we're all inside on our phones and computers and playing video games and shit. It's like we're missing that edgy punk kind of thing that I feel like skateboarding used to have, or maybe surfing or something. I don't know. It's cool. It had like such a fun vibe to it.
Yeah. I mean, the vintage like skateboarding scene is such an inspiration. That's why I brought a wad of cash. Because usually like whenever there's a big skate meetup, they do like best trick competition, and then anyone who lands a cool trick or gives a good effort, they just kind of throw money at them. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to bring this to running. Like, let me just like anyone who gets a good effort or a good fall, or last night I said, anyone who runs it faster than a minute, you're getting paid out. You're getting cash.
Everybody broke a minute.
Every single person ran faster than a minute.
On the first run too.
Yeah. Yeah. But I was happy to see it. It just meant that like, because a minute wasn't easy to get.
Yeah.
So everyone was sending it.
Yeah, dude. And the Hill of Life, for anybody that doesn't know Austin, Texas, or has never been to the Hill of Life, it's like one of the more technical trails you can run on. It's like, it's not crazy steep. Like, what do you think you lose in like the 250 meters of length? You probably lose like 50 meters.
Yeah, about
maybe.
That.
So it's like, it's not crazy steep, but it's like these big drop-offs of these like man-made concrete things, and then it's limestone, so the rocks are just super hard and sharp, and it's like fist-sized rocks everywhere. Like it's ankle break city, basically.
Just big drop-offs, just out of nowhere, huge drop-offs.
Yeah. It's just like, it's such a wild concept. Like when I posted videos like to promote it, all the comments are like, "This looks fun, but count me out.
Not for me."
Yeah, not for me. Enjoy your. Somebody said something about like one misstep and you'll be eating pudding for the rest of your life or something because of like hitting your head or breaking your collarbone or like any injury really. But it's just like, it's a select group of people that are willing to go bomb down a hill, especially a hill like the Hill of Life.
Yeah. Yeah. In the creation of this new sport or this new branch of running, I'm realizing that runners aren't the people who want to be doing this.
Yeah.
Like all the runners, they're all scared about hurting themselves. They're going to ruin their marathon training block. They're going to ruin something. So I'm really just trying to figure out who this person is, like who the ideal like avatar is. Right now, it's just people who have experience on the mountains and are like adventurous, kind of like adrenaline junkies.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't have to train for it necessarily.
Not at all.
Like you don't need a lot of physical fitness. Like as long as you can run 250 meters or under a K basically, like you can do it. Anybody can do that.
It's more of a lifestyle thing. Like no one's going to
Yeah.
be training for this race. You can't really train for it other than just having reps of going downhill and knowing how to pick your line and being comfortable in that type of speed.
Yeah, it's more like technique based than fitness, really. And it's like having a very fast cadence and like being able to be light on your feet and just turn your feet over really quickly
Yeah.
and have that decision making in the moment. Cause like, dude, I looked at my pace from my fastest rep yesterday and I wasn't even the fastest. I was like second to last, I think. But still, it was like 51 seconds for 250 meters. And my pace per mile was like 5:20 per mile. And that's downhill on a like crazy technical trail. So that's, I think like maybe like 3:15 per K, 3:10 per K. It's like, it's nearly sprinting.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know. You have to be so locked in and so much adrenaline's flowing when you're just like ripping down a trail. It's so exhilarating.
Dude, that's another favorite part of why I want this sport to be better, bigger. Whenever you're doing it, you can't think about anything else. It's a forced flow state.
Yeah.
And it's just so beautiful to have, like, it's basically meditation.
Yeah. If you take your mind off it for a second, you're going down.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah. Yeah. You rolled, the funniest part of this, most ironic, is Nik, the only one that got hurt yesterday was Nik, the guy who came up with this whole crazy idea.
Arguably the most experienced downhill.
And it was on the warm up too.
Yeah. I finished the run. Like I was like, okay, guys, let's go check out the course. 50% speed. We do the whole thing. I finish. And then my first step that I stopped running and started walking, my ankle just went.
Because you probably were like, okay, we're done running. I can look around or think about something else. Just weren't focused.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, I gotta
that's
stay
so funny.
focused. But I still ran on it. I don't know if that was smart or really stupid.
I mean, there's a reel of it if you want to see what his ankle looked like. It's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
It was pretty swollen. It was like double the size of your other one.
Yeah.
But that's XTRAILS, dude.
Still faster than you.
What did you run, like 49 or something?
Yeah.
Fuck. Dude, there was a part in like the back of my head of like, don't do this. Like, just don't go 100%. I know for a fact I didn't go 100%.
Yeah.
Like I was maybe like 90, 95. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because I have a race. And I don't want to say my career rides on not getting hurt. My career, that's such a stupid term. But like,
It's a big deal.
to be able to make content in like the running world, I have to be able to run. And if I crack my ankle in half, can't make very good running content. So, but with that, 90% effort, you still get all that, which is fun. And the cool thing with this too is like my 90% or 100% is different from yours and the next person. Like it's you versus you, just like every other aspect of running.
Dude, seeing the people who I assume were giving their 100% yesterday was so crazy to see. I don't remember the guy's name, but the guy who came in the camo pants.
Dude, he just did one run and left. He's like,
Blitzed it. Dude, we were all,
yeah.
he wasn't wearing running shoes. He was wearing a big Scarpa or La Sportiva hiking boots.
Bro, maybe there's something to that. More ankle support, maybe.
Yeah. He was like, I'm wearing pants because if I fall, I don't want to scratch my legs.
But then he went shirtless too, which I'm like, must not care about his upper body. Dude, he was flying. I remember he like lunged off of this like drop off and like smoked his head on like a branch hanging down. Dude, he sent it. It's like, I didn't think people were going to send it that hard. Did you think people would go that hard?
No, that's why I put the cash incentive for under a minute. And then boom, 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 boom.
Everybody did it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's yeah, you made a good point. Like I don't think the average typical like marathon runner, that's not the target demographic for this. It's like
skydivers or something.
Yeah, like people that are like Red Bull athletes or something that crave adrenaline and just like those exhilarating I might die kind of moments. Bro, cuz like we had a nurse on standby. Fortunately, we didn't really have to use her, but cuz I was like, dude, if it's one misstep and you go into a tree or like you hit your head on a rock, like somebody could die out here.
Yeah. I said the race was bring your own helmet.
Yeah.
Because to my knowledge, I haven't done much research on this, but I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to wear helmets or safety gear on like other running courses.
Oh.
So
I've never thought about that.
I mean, I've never seen anyone do it, and the rules are pretty strict with all these runs, like what you're allowed to bring, what you're not allowed to bring. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but we're allowed helmets. It was BYOH, bring your own helmet.
Yeah. I didn't see anybody with like pads or anything.
I thought we would.
Yeah, I assume somebody would maybe have like elbow pads or something on. A helmet would be fun.
Would you send it faster? Get a helmet?
Oh my God, dude.
It might give you a false sense of security.
I know. I'm like, you might be like a little more lax because you have that like safety extra safety protection, but I don't know. Maybe if I had like full hockey pads.
Yeah.
Because it's like, then if I fall, then at least it's not going to hurt. But like, it's the ankles, like the rolled ankles, dude. That's like the number one. There's really nothing you can do about that. There's no safety protection.
Have you ever rolled your ankle?
Oh, I did it today. I do it all the time. But I don't know if it's like from playing hockey or something, but I've rolled my ankle hundreds of times and it's never like been a sprain. And I've seen like somebody's taken a video of me before and my ankle was like bent in half and it hurts for like 10 minutes and then it just goes away. So I don't know. Maybe I just haven't done it bad enough, but I've rolled it quite a bit and I've never had like a real serious injury.
Lucky dude. Lucky dude.
How's yours feeling today?
I'm definitely out for a week or two.
Really? You think it's that bad?
Yeah.
Dude, that video I got yesterday was gnarly. It looked like a baseball on the side of your ankle.
And I was still so in the moment I couldn't admit that it was hurting me. Yeah. Where you see me wincing in pain.
Dude, that looked gnarly. But you still ran 3 times after that.
The last one I started feeling it. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah. If somebody, well, I guess before I ask that question, is there going to be more of these XTRAILS?
100%. I already planned them out. I was the next one's in Montreal, and then the next one after that is in Quebec City, and that's in June and July. I'm pretty sure.
Montreal in June, and Quebec in July. Quebec City.
Yeah.
And Nik is based in Montreal. If you didn't know that, dude, that's gonna be sick. Any more in the U.S. You think? Or
100%.
Okay.
I actually had a guy reach out to me being like, yo, I have the perfect trail in New England.
Oh, really?
And then doing it on a sand dune would be my like ideal.
Oh, bro. I mean, that's like lowest risk of injury possible.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be fun. There's I think I told you yesterday, there's sand dunes in Idaho, like kind of on the border of Wyoming.
Yeah.
We used to go there and like ride 4-wheelers and stuff. That'd be a perfect place.
Yeah.
Bro, sand dunes. You'd get so many people for that, I feel like. Because it's like almost impossible to get hurt.
It's entry level, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, I don't think it gets riskier than the Hill of Life. Like, you couldn't have picked a more dangerous first trail.
Yeah, I like it. But it's wide. It's wide. It's not.
That's true. It's wide.
If it was a single trail with that, material of the ground,
for sure. Yeah, especially. I mean, if there's like trees right next to you or something, yeah, that's super dangerous. But that's kind of the point, I guess.
Yeah.